Breaking news. Indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, lists 8 points of misconduct of Nigeria court against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, held in his illegal detention in the DSS facility. Good morning to you all viewers. Welcome you all to this early Saturday morning broadcast. And I want to use this opportunity to also wish each and every one of us a happy and a prosperous weekend. It shall be well with all of us. Well, as the saying goes, there's no smoke without fire. Well, the rumor or the kepu I'm hearing is that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu at this time have disbanded all his legal team, including the sacking of Ifeanyi Ejiofor, Michael Zekome, and many more others. And that in that same regard, I'm still hearing another kepu that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu want to appoint Femi Falana's son, that is a human rights lawyer or an activist, to stand as his lead counsel as the case proceeds. Anyway, my wonderful people, now the format, why can they come for my people this morning, na IBDC. So make on a jollificate you, I beg, relax, grab your popcorn. It is time to flow. Let us read in between the lines. But remember, like, share, comment, and make sure you subscribe to my channel for more interesting videos coming your way. This is IPOB press release from the platform of Okute Daily Talk. The courts are hiding and abetting the Fulani government of Nigeria's illegal detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This statement is intended to address how the courts have unfairly assisted the Fulani government of Nigeria to illegally detain Nnamdi Kanu for the past 2.5 years. First, sequel to the infamous extraordinary rendition that saw him to Nigeria, Nnamdi Kanu was first on 29th of June 2021, secretly arraigned and without benefit of his counsel of a record before the Federal High Court, Abuja, and said court wrongfully ordered him detained with the DSS instead of a prison facility, which is a violation of the provisions of the Nigerian Prisons Act and the Administration of Criminal Justice Act on awaiting trial defendants. Furthermore, the secrecy of his arraignment and without notice to a counsel that was well known to the court violated Kanu's constitutional right to counsel of his choice and the right to have his trial in public. And I ask, is this a country or state and capital? Second, under the pertinent provisions of the Terrorism Prevention Act, Nnamdi Kanu's initial detention was required to have terminated after 90 good days or was subject to renewal after 90 days, pursuant to written applicant by the prosecution, but this was not done, thus rendering illegal the entire period of his detention after the initial 90 good days, which is 3 months. This illegality was achieved through the instrumentality of the Fulani Control Government Federal High Court that allowed the detention to continue without a formal application and an enrolled order. Number 3, that is the third. Kanu has no case with the DSS, so he has no business being detained by the DSS. Kanu's case is with the Federal Republic of Nigeria, in which case he sought to be regarded as an awaiting trial inmate that should not be detained in a security agency cell but in a proper correctional facility that by law caters to awaiting trial inmates. The truth, therefore, is that the court ordered Nnamdi Kanu detained by the DSS as a purely punitive measure, knowing fully well that the DSS was complicit in his rendition and torture in Kenya, and that a holding cell such as where he is detained in the DSS or at the DSS will provide the maximum discomfort and threat to his health and well-being. Fourth, the incident post-rendition amendment of charges and the consequential adjournments allowed by the Fulani control government of Nigeria High Court to the Nigerian government ensured that Kano's case stayed in the Federal High Court for too long before it ultimately landed at the Court of Appeal. Recall that Kano was rendition 4-count charges only, none of them bordering on terrorism, but the Federal High Court ignored all the laws on point and leniently allowed the Fulani government the free will to abandon all but one of the 4 pre-rendition charges and went abroad with 15 new counts of terrorism charges and a long adjournment brought by them. This unlawful conduct would not have been possible without the acquaintances of the so-called court. Number 5. When the matter finally made its way to the Court of Appeal, it was again subjected to a slew of adjournments at the instance of the government, which claimed at each juncture that it wanted to amend its brief of arguments. This occasioned a lot of inordinate delays that permitted the Nigerian government to get more free jail time on Kano without the benefit of a conviction. Even though the Court of Appeal eventually held for Kano, a court of equity as it were is supposed to be very reluctant to allow any persecutorial misconduct that enables the government to lengthen the detention of an unconvicted defendant. Number 6. It is not acceptable, even by the lowest standards of fairness, that it took the Court of Appeal only 2 weeks to undo a second judgment that discharged Nnamdi Kanu from his long and tortuous 7 years of ordeal with the criminal justice system in Nigeria. Recall that Kanu was first arrested and charged in 2015, and the judgment discharging him came in 2022. Recall also that it is the same court that discharged Kanu that quickly turned around to stay its own judgment. In effect, the court starts on appeal over its own judgment and took only 2 weeks to reverse itself. What an irony of a failed nation. 7th, when the case ended up at the Supreme Court, it was again another season of delays, not occasioned by Kanu or his defense team, but by the so-called government and the court, that it took well beyond a year for the Supreme Court to review what the Court of Appeal had done, makes it profoundly clearer that the court, wittingly or unwittingly, abated the extra more than 1 year of pre-trial detention that was given to the Nigerian government on a platter of gold. Finally, on the issue of delay by the Supreme Court in transmitting Kanu's case to the Federal High Court, as he stated it will do since 15 December 2023, we are convinced that this delay is designated to ensure Kanu's perpetual detention without trial because they have no case against him. Truth be told, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case is a simple case of political detention gone haywire, and it has nothing to do with any clear violation of the law on his part. We must therefore warn and make it crystal clear that if the detention of the Nigerian government is to keep Oyendo Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in punitive solitary confinement and indefinite detention in the hope that he will renounce his God-ordained leadership of the Biafran self-determination effort, then they are mistaken or they have gotten the wrong candidate. This message is coming from the comrade Emma Powerless, Media and Publicity Secretary for IPOB and also member of the Directorate of State, which is a DOS. My wonderful people, I don't hear how the thing take happen. Nigerian government or the zoo government have doing everything humanly possible, not even perpetually or actually they want to detain Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but no. But they are using delay tactics to be killing the young man in their detention. And I can tell you what is happening, that before these people free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, maybe the doctors would have confirmed that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu might have either a day or 2 days to live on this earth. They will free him, and the next one, before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will even leave the DSS custody back to his home or back to UK for proper medical attention, he must have kicked the bucket. That's exactly what I am saying here, and that's exactly what they are planning. Only God knows what they are injecting in the life of that young man to snuff out the life out of him. But they will free him. But the freedom that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will get from the Nigerian government or the DSS will be of no use to the Biafrans, because to them they will say, oh, we have freed him, now he have died. But still yet, it still boils down that the Nigerian government will know no peace if anything happens to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and that one the Biafrans can assure them. Let them continue doing what they are doing. Nobody to question them. The Biafrans cannot go on the streets, because when we do, they will send their foot terrorist soldiers to be killing the Biafrans at will. When the Biafrans decide to sit at home, civil disobedience, they use the instrument of conquer and rule by Peter Mba to go and be locking people's shop that they refuse to open their shops. And I ask, if hunger is killing them in their different homes, what business is government it is? Have government ever tried to settle the insecurity that is ravaging their states? The answer is no. Have they tried to do all the infrastructure that have been needed by the people? The answer is no. But rather, they are busy looking for who to lock their shops, or who to sell their shops, or who to revoke the license they have been using for many years that they don't even know when that license was issued. That is Nigeria for you. Anyway, my wonderful people, we don't have to talk much, but now here we go end this broadcast. We are coming back in a better fire force to give you what your heart desires. Remember, today is Saturday and a day of Bam Bam Dim Dim. As they do Bam Bam Dim Dim, please remember, you also need to listen to the news so that you know what things that happen for your area or for the matter of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his detention. My people, have a nice day. Keep sharing, liking, commenting, and make sure you keep subscribing to this channel for more interesting videos coming your way. Bye for now, my people. Kine Mesiano.